Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre signs 2 department orders authorizing a probe into the Disbursement Acceleration Program and a malversation complaint filed against former President Benigno Aquino. One of the investigations will look into the malversation complaint filed against Aquino by the Coalition for Investigation and Prosecution led by former Manila Councilor Greco Belgica. Belgica was the petitioner in a Supreme Court case that got 2 executive acts under DAP declared unconstitutional. It was not clear in Aguirre's department order whether the malversation complaint against Aquino is also related to DAP. The Office of the Ombudsman earlier cleared Aquino of any criminal liability over DAP and dismissed the graft and technical malversation complaints against Aquino and former Budget Secretary Butch Abad over the DAP. The Ombudsman indicted Abad for usurpation of legislative power in the implementation of the DAP last March. Bayan Muna's graft complaint against Aquino on the DAP controversy is pending before the Ombudsman, after the complainants appealed Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales' resolution clearing Aquino. National Democratic Front Chief Political Consultant Jose Maria Sison calls President Rodrigo Duterte the #1 terrorist in the Philippines. This after Duterte ordered the arrest of members of communist legal fronts. Malacanang earlier said conspiracy to commit terrorism is enough to charge communist legal fronts. Sison calls Duterte's threats malicious and shameless. Sison says, quote, Duterte is the #1 terrorist in the Philippines. He is culpable for the abduction, torture, and mass murder of an increasing large number of poor people, suspected drug users, and pushers. This is the latest in the word war between the president and his former professor, Sison. In July, Sison called Duterte the #1 drug addict in the country, who should be the target of the police. Sison said, quote, as an addict user of the opioid fentanyl, Duterte is the #1 drug addict in the Philippines and is the most fitting target of the police units that he has turned into death squads and corrupted with money and promotions. This after the president claimed Sison was dying of cancer, which the professor denied. President Rodrigo Duterte designates former presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abella as Foreign Undersecretary. Abella's appointment letter, dated October 27, was made public Thursday. The announcement of Abella's departure from Malacanang was indirect, implied in the sudden naming of lawyer Harry Roque as the new presidential spokesman. Even then, the word in the president's circle was that Abella would get a post in the DFA. Duterte remains tight-lipped on his decision to replace Abella, saying it is a personal decision. Duterte's decision came after his alleged dissatisfaction with how Abella handled several issues facing his administration, such as the wrong information he cited in threatening to expel European diplomats.